Exactly today, the forum Global Crisis, We Are People, We Want to Live ended. And I want to share my understanding that came while watching it. A lot of terrible things were shown that are happening with people in the world today because of the current format of society. Either there are wars of some kind or climatic disasters because of which people lose their families and their homes. That the creative society is a real way out of all of this disgrace that has been going on for so many years. And all people, the vast majority of people, are tired of what is happening today. Day by day, it is getting worse in almost all spheres. Today, incomprehensible things are happening, and everything is against people. But things could be completely different. All this can be built on completely different values, and that value is human life.
Tears overflow from what I have seen, from what I have heard, from the monstrous war realities of the people who are there and what they are experiencing, from the not just biting, horrifying truth voiced by every speaker at this forum. Guys, you're all heroes. You are incredible heroes. I haven't felt or seen this kind of message in a long time. Phenomenal, cosmic, powerful message that came from all of you. And in this situation, we must only unite. Tune in to our forces and do our right thing. Because we have forgotten that we are God's creation, so we are creators ourselves. We're not slaves of God or slaves of the system. You know, the words of your wonderful colleague, a volunteer from Bucha, Konstantin, who prayed every day for a second chance from the Lord, felt into my heart and into my soul. Tears are flowing again. So every day we get that chance. Second, third, fourth, 10th, because we have a breathing in and a breathing out. And every day, as long as we have a breathing in and a breathing out, the Lord believes in us and He gives us that chance. Let's build the greatest creation, the best creation that we can leave behind, meaning the creative society, where nobody and nothing frightens us, neither climate nor psychopath, because we are united and we are strong, and our lives are above all else. Each of us wants to live, and we are worth living. There are so many of us, and we have so many wonderful, amazing people. Please, let's unite. You know, when ambitions overshadow, people go blind. And when they disappear, people become happy. So much inner happiness, so much joy, and so much tears, and so much bitterness all together after what I heard and seen. But it's all settled here in my heart, and it must sprout from here. Don't forget, we have only breathing in and only breathing out, and there is nothing left to lose. We need to move forward and build. For that is our survival and the survival of this world. Thank you again. Thank you, guys. fantastic, enchanting broadcast. Powerful, strong, true, and fair. And it's not just something we'll fight for, it's something we'll build.
The information presented in this forum is simply shocking. People have reached such an absurd level that human life has simply lost its value. We people have reached a dead end. We have simply driven ourselves into slavery. We have driven ourselves into a dead end. Our lives are in fact worthless. After all, money is even more important than human life. Ecology is simply completely killed. The oceans are polluted. Everything is in such a deplorable state that people simply do not know how to continue to live. But there is a way out. It is to build the creative society, a society where all people are united, where we are all one big family, where everyone is guaranteed a comfortable life, security, and prosperity.
Anyone who knows how to do good and does not do it commits a sin. Friends, where do you think evil comes from on earth? Actually, from ourselves. Imagine someone was rude to you. He insulted, offended, shouted, but he does this not because he is bursting with joy and love from the inside. No, he feels bad and hurt. But treat this with understanding and compassion, and the person will feel better. He may even realize and apologize to you for being wrong. But even if not, you did a good deed. You stopped the evil on yourself, did not allow it to spread further. This is how the whole world changes. It all starts with you, with me, with each of us. After all, we're all interconnected. And when so much misfortune, grief, troubles, and violence occurs on the planet, each of us feels it. How can you be happy when almost half of the people on Earth suffer and die either from war, or hunger, or lack of water, or violence? Don't deceive yourselves. You can turn away from it and not look at it, but you can't help feeling it. But try to understand that if we don't take action today, tomorrow there won't be these problems and there won't be us. And believe me, this tomorrow will come very quickly for each of us. All those who now found themselves in the epicenter of hostilities or in the epicenter of disasters, they had also thought that this would not affect them, that this would happen to someone else but not to them. It always happens suddenly, and people are not ready for it. After all, you don't need to collect so much information today. Thousands of people have already worked hard for you and gathered everything in one place, held several conferences in the forum Global Crisis, We're People We Want to Live. You know, we're often asked the question and reproached for doing nothing but only talking. Well, first of all, our whole world is information. The entire universe is made up of information. Therefore, yes, we speak and convey information so that we can be heard. Well, in order to talk for 11-12 hours each time, it is necessary to collect information bit by bit for months, interview scientists, experts of various professions, monitor climate events, systematize it all, create good video material, and convey all this to people in an understandable form.
And if you think that the sun is shining now, and supposedly tomorrow it will not happen yet, believe me, you're deeply mistaken. Anything can happen. And we are completely unprepared for this. We do not know at all what to do in such situations. Just sit and wait. What is the point? Let's unite. And this not only concerns one country, it concerns all humankind. Let's end these useless feuds with each other. What are they for? Friends, why are we split? Epithets, names, territories? Our human life, this is ridiculous, but it does not cost anything, nothing at all. What future can we talk about? Do you think you have some sort of a comfort zone? You don't. The situation in Ukraine has shown this. You do not have any comfort zone. It will affect you at any moment. And it does not matter who is right, who is wrong. It is important that people are dying. How? How can this be in today's society? I just don't get it. But it will still be a piece of cake. All these artificial crises, when it is necessary to create a certain situation in a certain region, all these wars will be a piece of cake compared to the real climate change. That it will be destroyed in seconds. Just everything that you created will collapse and be destroyed. What's the point of this? Why do we need to split something? Everything is enough. Why do we shift the responsibility to the state, to some government, to something else? We are humans. We live here. And those people are exactly the same people. For one reason or another, they cannot go against the system that has been formed. But we can do everything. This does not mean that it is necessary to arrange revolutions, that it is necessary to overthrow something and everything else. We need to change the format of society. We need to change the ideology. We just need to simply propagate something good and not constantly propagate through film some kind of violence, lies, and the like. Why? Guys, honestly, do you really want to live in this absurdity? Or do you want to live in a real, normal society where each person appreciates each other, where no one speaks badly of each other? Let's build such a society.
I was greatly impressed by the material presented by the speakers. Most of all, I was shocked by the film about Bucha and by the truth that I had not heard before and had not seen anywhere else. To the depth of the soul, those atrocities and Satanism that occurred not only in Ukraine, but throughout the world, this is not a human attitude towards people. We can stop it. After all, we create it. We are the conductors of this evil. And it depends only on each of us whether there will be world peace or whether evil and Satanism will flourish in our homes, on the streets, countries, and cities. The most important thing is to start to see changes within yourself. And then we will very quickly see changes, positive changes in society. And the war will stop, and peace will come, and everything is in our hands. The main thing is to believe that God is with us. And God has no other hands and feet except for ours. So faith is very important. Faith in the best, in the action of each person.
It's a particular honor for me because of my presence on this platform of Great Hill Society. I was very impressed during my translation on the forum called "We Are People, We Want to Live." I saw many people from different countries coming out, sharing beautiful information about the climate, which helps people to know the truth, to know what they are supposed to know, so that they can unite. We all want people, though we are different in color. None of us deserve to live in such a life, in such a situation or a condition. We all belong to one God, and He loved us. He needs us to unite. Let us unite, because we all need each other. In no way we can help each other unless we unite, because none of us would like to see a son, a daughter, or a father or a mother in such a danger situation.
And when you understand how a bad situation in the world is, this is exactly what prompts you for action. This is what motivates you to spread information about creative society every day, to do something for creative society, and the understanding that we urgently need to change the world for the better. We need to unite in order to combat climate change, to withstand climate disasters that are taking place all over the world and escalating every day. And I got inspired, and this is huge support, the words by Igor Mikhailovich, which was said in the beginning of the forum, "We are people who want to live." He said that, I know it is hard to spread information out there because people sometimes don't understand and they don't want to hear, and this is truth. Sometimes it is really hard to spread information out there, and you will have thoughts to stop and not do it, thinking that people don't hear you, they don't understand. And the understanding I got is that you need to act no matter what. How people behave, this is their choice. Your task to do is to be active, not to remain indifferent, understanding that the situation in the world should be changed. You need to do something, you need to act. And don't think of the fact who will accept this information and who won't. Just daily action. This is the best we can do. And often we try to comprehend with our little mind the whole situation, like thinking how many people already know about creative society, what result we have achieved, and so on. But your small mind cannot understand this huge process, and you cannot see all the chain of interaction which one or another action of yours may bring. You may have small talk with a random person, but this person will convey information to millions. Just not to overthink, just to do something every day. And don't think of the consequence, just do it from your heart, from your soul. This is the best we can do, and to be unstoppable in this goal to change the world for the better. Only then it will work, and we can make it that. We will definitely do it when we are really sure in what we are doing. Thank you so much.